Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Brian with the Weekend Roundup. Is the CEO of Gearbox becoming a distraction from his own game? It's kind of what it seems like after Randy Pitchford, who looks like the bad guy in every 80s movie, got into yet another war of words this week. This time it was with the original voice actor behind the iconic Borderlands character, Claptrap, and boy, it got messy. This fight had to do with David Eddings, a former Gearbox employee who was the voice of Claptrap, like I said, in the previous game. So last week, it was reported that Eddings would not be returning to voice Claptrap in Borderlands 3. Eddings said, "For the first time, I insisted on getting paid for my performance, and all of a sudden they couldn't afford me." Calling him a little cheapskate there. Oh, and he also referred to an alleged $12 million bonus that Pitchford allegedly took as a secret bonus for Borderlands 3, which Gearbox denies. Now, did Randy Pitchford let all of that go? That's like asking if he's going to invite you over to his house and not show you a card trick. Hell no, he did not let it go. Randy Pitchford shot back, calling Eddings bitter and disgruntled about having been terminated. Ouch, damn, he went there. And said that Eddings was offered twice the normal union scale to voice Claptrap, but he turned that down. And then Eddings responded by saying that Pitchford, quote, physically assaulted me in the lobby of the Marriott Marquis at GDC 2017. Damn!
Yikes!
And while he clearly has beef with Pitchford, Eddings went on to say that Gearbox is full of amazingly talented game developers. It's not fair to blame the employees for the actions of one person. Be kind. They're the ones forced to cringe and bear it every time the boss shoots himself in the foot. Which brings me back to my point. Pitchford has a long history of Twitter fights. Just a few weeks ago, he went to war with the gaming press over whether or not Borderlands 3 has microtransactions. It does. He also regularly tangles with fans who are mad that Borderlands 3 is going to be an Epic Game Store exclusive for 6 months. Pitchford's basically called them whiny babies, so not a great look there. And earlier this year, there was that whole lawsuit by former Gearbox lawyer Wade Callender that accused Pitchford of contract violations, breach of fiduciary duty, and fraud, including giving himself that $12 million executive bonus as an advance on Borderlands 3. Oh, and the suit also alleged that Pitchford allegedly left an unsecure USB drive in a Medieval Times that had porn on it. Bad porn. So, all this leads to the question, is Pitchford being too much of a distraction for Gearbox when all the focus should be on Borderlands 3, not their kooky CEO who likes to do magic and get into slap fights on Twitter? Because it seems like the only thing Pitchford should be saying publicly is buy Borderlands 3.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, look, here's the problem though. He hasn't cost Gearbox any money yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Now, when he does, if he costs them real money, then yeah, they're gonna get rid of him. But until that happens, they're not getting rid of him, and I can tell you why. This is how I know.
He has pictures of people on his USB drive, probably like Gearbox executives. I don't know, board members.
Well, you mentioned the USB drive. Here's like you said it was bad porn. What it was allegedly, and I have to stress allegedly.
Yeah, underage porn.
It was, yes.
But we don't know that for sure yet.
Sure.
I think
but that's enough for most companies to be like, hey, we're kind of done dealing with you, and this is our out.
I think ultimately what's going to matter is if Borderlands 3 is good or not, because
Sure.
I do think this is a lot of inside baseball that only like hardcore fans like us talk about. But still, I don't think you want the focus of the company to be on the CEO, especially if he's doing like crazy shit.
I'm willing to bet, and this may not be to the casual gaming fan,
Yeah.
They don't know any of this is going on, and they don't care. More people are mad about
Epic
the
Game
game
Store,
being on
probably,
Epic Game Store than Randy Pitchford being an asshole on Twitter.
If it's a good game, he can probably do all the card tricks he wants.
Exactly.
Yeah. At any rate, the voice actor Jim Foronda will voice Claptrap instead in Borderlands 3. As for the alleged assault, Gearbox said, Gearbox takes any and all claims of this nature very seriously, and we will abstain from commenting on the allegations Dave is making because it is a personnel matter. We appreciate David's contributions to the Borderlands franchise and have continued to assert we would welcome him back into the mix as the voice of Claptrap and other future opportunities. Yeah, guys, something tells me he's not coming back in the future. That's just a wild guess there. All right, moving on. Respawn has said they are cracking down on cheaters in Apex Legends. Boy, they weren't kidding around. In a post on the game's subreddit, Respawn said that more than 770,000 players have been banned so far. They also blocked over 300,000 account creations and banned more than 4,000 cheat sellers. aka spammers, in the last 20 days. Frechette said because of this, the number of matches on PC affected by cheaters and spammers has dropped by over 50% over the last month.
Drew McCoy
Wrote, "We take cheating in Apex incredibly serious and have a large amount of resources tackling it from a variety of angles. It is a constant war with the cheat makers that we will continue to fight." Damn, dude sounds like an 80s action movie hero. Cheaters are a disease, meet the cure. His name is Jay Frechette. We're working on a tougher sounding name. No offense, Jay. All right, heads up Star Wars fans, if you're tired of waiting on Jedi Fallen Order to come out, EA has added a dozen Star Wars games to Origin Access. They include, let's list them, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, Battlefront 2, the 2005 one, not the one created by Satan, Republic Commando, Rogue Squadron 3D, Dark Forces, Shadows of the Empire, X-Wing Alliance, Jedi Knight Mysteries of the Sith, Galactic Battlegrounds Saga, Starfighter, Episode 1 Racer, and Rebellion. Of course, you have to be an Origin Access member to get it. It's around $30 a year, $5 a month, but still, that's a lot of Star Wars games. Some of them are actually good. Bethesda has pulled a tabletop Elder Scrolls RPG after a pretty clear-cut case of plagiarism. The tabletop game was called Elsewhere, but it really should have been called Cut and Paste because people immediately noticed that its writing was very similar to a Dungeons & Dragons adventure called The Black Road that was written by Paige Leitman and Ben Heisler. In a Facebook post that was later deleted, Leitman pointed out similarities between the two. They're very obvious. And she wrote, "Hey, the Elder Scrolls Online, would you please let your legal team know? This is really not cool." Bethesda later said on Facebook that they pulled the RPG while we investigate the source.
Fun fact, the links to their to where it is on Dropbox, still available. You can
Nice.
still get it on their
You
Dropbox.
find it for yourself. All right, now a new segment that we like to call Brian's 5-second review. It was good. I liked it. All right, hope you enjoyed that. Here we go with the games that are coming out next week. Up first, it's a big one. Rage 2 is coming out May 14th. It's full of bright colors, tons of guns, a post-apocalyptic open world full of bad guys for you to blow up, murder, and maim. Also, it had the best launch trailer ever. Go watch it. You can head out to the Wasteland this Tuesday on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Next, it's Figment, a surreal action-adventure game that has you making your way through the mind to restore lost courage. It came out on Steam in 2017, but it will release for PS4 May 14th. Porting over to the Switch, it's Blades of Time. I'm just going to read the Switch description on this one. Ayumi, the gorgeous gun and sword-wielding treasure hunter, sets out on a journey to an ancient island in search of new adventures. I'm not sure if this is a game or the description of a late-night Cinemax movie, but either way, you can pick it up this Tuesday. A Plague Tale: Innocence is an action-adventure game that follows Messiah and her younger brother while they fight off rats, disease, and knights during the 100 Years' War and the Black Death. That was a tough time. It'll be available for PC, PS4, and Xbox One May 14th.
That was a tough time, yeah.
It was. Not great.
A little bit of an understatement.
Not great. That was a bummer back then. Darkwood is a top-down survival horror game from Acid Wizard Studios. You think they like doing drugs over there? Reviewers seem to love the tension the game creates, so if you're a fan of scary games, might want to give this one a try. It's been on PC almost 2 years, but it's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch May 14th. Who's ready to shoot some Nazis in the balls?
Yeah!
Sniper Elite version 2 Remastered is launching May 14th for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Now this next game is unique. Rock of Ages 2, Bigger and Bolder, Boulder, is a rock racing tower defense art history game. Looks like something Monty Python would be proud of. It's rolling its way onto Switch May 14th. More balls, more rolling. Technosphere Reload is a puzzle game where you roll a futuristic ball through a series of mazes in an effort to save humanity. Sounds a little like Marble Madness to me. I'm just saying. Whatever. It's coming to PC May 15th. All right, now it's time for my movie trailer voice. The year is 2023. America has collapsed. Now there's only one man who can keep the highways safe. Dark Future, Blood Red States is a weird driving action strategy game, and it's releasing on PC May 16th. You're welcome for the trailer voice, guys. All right, we talked about this a month ago. It is finally here. The Castlevania Anniversary Collection releases this week. It'll include Castlevania, Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, Super Castlevania 4, Castlevania Bloodlines, Castlevania The Adventure, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, and of course, Kid Dracula. You can grab it May 16th on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Alt Frequencies is an audio mystery game where everyone is caught in a time loop except you. Kind of like Groundhog Day, I guess. Oh, no, wait, he was caught in the time loop.
Yeah. So it's literally the opposite of Groundhog.
It's the opposite. It's not like that at all. Don't listen to me. Why are you listening to this? You will record radio broadcasts, play with time, and expose radio hosts, conspiracy theorists, politicians, underground activists, and a dog. Just ripped from the day's headlines. You can pick this one up on PC as well as Android and iOS on May 16th. Are you a fan of Bubsy? Bubsy Paws on Fire is out May 16th. The Bobcat's back. He's trying to stop Oinker P. Ham from capturing every animal in the universe. You can get your paws on this one coming Thursday, PC, PS4, and Switch. Inspired by classic point-and-click adventure games, Irony Curtain is a satirical spy game that takes place during the Cold War. It's coming out PC May 16th. And finally, to finish up porting its way over to the Switch, it's Akane.
Nope.
Describe
Akane.
Akane.
It's Japanese.
Ah, well, you know what?
There you go.
Described as an arcade slasher, Akane will have you slicing and shooting your way through a metric ton of Yakuza in the neon streets of Mega Tokyo. You can grab it on Switch May 17th. All right, that's all the roundup we got for you. Hope you have a great weekend. See you on Monday. Or tomorrow. We got videos tomorrow, too. I don't know what they are, but I'm sure they're great.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming for Thursday!
We don't do anything on Thursday.
Oh, sorry.
Microtransaction Thursday! Hey! Okay, let's start the day talking about the latest Epic Game Store exclusive. People love that store.
You talking about Rocket League?
Good guess, but no. Gearbox showed off Borderlands 3 to the public, and we got a lot to dig into. We got some spicy drama.
Absolutely. On top of that, we got Randy Pitchford, who's fighting with people on Twitter. That's always